Hello Aquarians and Crosswatchers, welcome to your video. So I channeled a song by Paula and it's called I Don't Want to Wait. I will put the song with the lyrics in the description box below. In case it means anything to you or the lyrics do, you can watch it or not, listen to it or not, read it or not. Anyway, the video is still going to come out with the details through the tarot reading, so let's just get into that. I want to be the first to tell you guys though that you're so beautiful and you're so needed in this world, and I want to thank each and every one of you for being here, for sharing your time and your energy with me. I value you and the divine values you, and thank you so much. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. So let's see what wants to come out. The only thing that it really keeps playing in my head is I don't want our wait until our lives will be over. I want an answer right now. What will it be? So I don't know if there's some sort of answer somebody wants. Let's see what comes out here. In between worlds. Well, that's appropriate. Okay. In between worlds, and it may talk about, you know, somebody wants an answer. You know, I don't want to wait forever, and I don't want to be in limbo, because this is an energy of limbo. When you're not in the past or in the future, you're just, it is a here and now energy. It's moving to the next frequency, but a lot of it has to do with, it's like, I want to know because I'm going forward. Okay. And are we going forward together, or am I going forward alone? Or maybe it's something like that. But either way, I feel you have a blessing coming in. Maybe you're not even aware that this blessing is coming in. So let's get into the tarot part. I'm going to do a Celtic spread. Show me what I need to see for this reading. Well, you kind of slipped out. What are you? We have Aquarius and it's sideways. So you might be the one who is asking, okay? Asking for an answer. Maybe someone is asking you. Either way, you could be the one who's in between, all right? Because this card does represent that. Show me what I need to see here. And it's not easy, whatever this is. Look at this Five of Swords. You know, it might not be easy moving on and leaving somebody behind here with that Ten of Cups. It might not be easy moving on and leaving someone behind. You might give someone some sort of, like, literally, you know, I don't want to wait forever. I just want to know right now, so I know what direction I can go in. But it looks like it would not be easy. And maybe this is something you've already moved on from, and maybe somebody you moved on from comes in. And I'm only saying that not because of today's reading or what could come out, but because I've channeled it so much in your recent readings. And there you go, Eight of Cups in the reverse and the Moon in the reverse. So Eight of Cups in the reverse can talk about a return, but it also can talk about things not changing and just sort of staying the same, and it's time for change because you want change. I'm going to clarify everything, but either way, it's not easy. It's just Eight of Swords, Five of Swords energy. There's a lot of mental energy here, and it could be you who is really thinking about moving into a new direction. We have the Page of Cups in the reverse. Page of Cups can be moving away from something that's close to your heart, okay? And this is why it's not an easy decision to make. But if this is you, Aquarians, it seems like you do your due diligence to literally ask, you know, ask the question, you know, do we have a chance with this or not? Are we going to come together on this or not? Because if not, I'm out of here. I'm not wasting no more time. Once I know, I'm out. I'm out. Either you're part of this commitment or you're not. And I'm okay either way. I just want to know what direction to go into. And that's what I see here. Temperance is in reverse. And the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. And this strong Sagittarius energy, but also strong Jupiter energy. By Sagittarius season, which is very close to that time. Very close to that time of Sagittarius season when Pluto enters, and Pluto is about change. So Pluto enters in November 19th, and that's about the time I think Sagittarius comes in, somewhere around there, Saggy season. So major arcana here is the moon with Pisces energy, Cancer energy, Temperance, and the Wheel of Fortune. All of this is in the reverse. And this may be something that you've already made known. You may have made this known. You may have told somebody already the direction you're headed or what you plan to do. And, you know, I need to know your answer. I need to know your answer so I know what I can do. And it's not that you have a problem with it, but maybe the problem moving on is it's so close to your heart. So close to your heart here. And this can be vice versa, okay? This can be someone giving Aquarius an ultimatum or asking Aquarius for an answer, and Aquarius really has to think about it. It can go either way. Give me the staff here. We have the Star in reverse. That is Aquarius energy. Look, this is so hard. For whoever is in this energy, it's so hard because this choice is so hard to make a fair and balanced choice. Because a person might be torn between home, family, and something that's very close to their heart. Someone might feel like they're sabotaging a very close connection, even if it's a family member, and moving away from that or on from that. So whoever this is, it's a hard decision. It's close to the heart, but ultimately it's about moving forward. We have Leo energy here, and it's moving forward toward happiness, because the stagnant energy, especially even if there's an energy of someone that you love, you're like, this is connected close to the heart. If it ain't going nowhere, it ain't going nowhere. And if it ain't going nowhere, it's toxic. And then that's when somebody's like, it's just time. It's time to cut it out because I've given it enough time. I've given it enough time. So, Queen of Wands in reverse, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. It may be hard to build up the confidence to move toward an energy here or to move away from an energy. But ultimately, it's about living your best life, having a happy home, and maybe being with somebody and enjoying your space with somebody. That's ultimately what it's about here. If somebody else was just very inconsistent, you're over it. Three of Swords reverse. You're over it. It's fine. It's fine if you want to be that way. It's fine if you don't want to go this route with me. Chariot here. Queen of Wands. It's okay. I'm going to go my own way because I don't want to wait my whole life waiting on you. Quite frankly. Give me two more cards and then we will start to clarify. Thank you. You know, this was a connection that you really wanted to happen. Energy of Taurus does not have to be Taurus energy, but this is a soul contract, okay? You had the very highest expectations to happen between you and this other person or energy. You had very high expectations of this, but it hasn't happened. And you've given it enough time for it to happen. And you've been patient. And you've been waiting. And this came out in the reverse. So you're moving forward. Now, Who's moving forward with you? Maybe it's just you moving forward. And you're okay with it. But you're moving forward. You're not going to stay stuck. And I think that this has been a very hard decision for you just because this is so close to your heart. This is something you really wanted to happen. And I have Aquarius and Aries here, but it's air and it's fire. Strong Sagittarius. And Pisces here too, and Taurus, like I said. Let's clarify. We have Capricorn on the bottom of the deck. Let's clarify. Clarify King of Swords sideways here for me. Clarify the King of Swords. Air energy, the energy of Aquarius. And the process. So this could very much be your energy right here. Ten of Swords. It's a hard decision. And it's not easy. This decision is so hard for whoever relates to this. Because I feel like the person who moves on feels like they either were let down, betrayed in a situation, or they feel like moving on and not waiting would be a betrayal to the other person, because it can go either way here. But ultimately, somebody I just heard is sitting around twiddling their thumbs, not doing anything, and Aquarius is moving forward. This is an energy that's been cut off. Could be earth sign, does not have to be. But the ultimate here is a new beginning. It's time to move forward. Stagnant energy is toxic energy, and that's what's back here. It's time to move on from that. Tell me about the Five of Swords. Maybe a lot of conflict in the mind, thinking, am I doing the right thing? Will I be okay? Can I live with this decision even? Tell me about the Five of Swords. It's the Emperor. It's somebody that maybe you thought would ever come back around. The Emperor can be a man or a woman, so I don't want anyone to think it's a man. The Emperor is yang energy. The Emperor also takes control. Okay, makes decisions, the best decisions for themselves. And the Emperor is looking at the Two of Pentacles reverse and looking at the King of Wands. We have Aries, Leo energy, Sag energy. We have a lot of fire here, but it's ultimately about a decision. And maybe because you're moving on, someone does make a move. I mean, isn't that weird how that happens? But someone is thinking about moving forward, and someone's thinking about making a move as somebody is thinking about moving forward. This is it. That's all that conflict. A lot of thinking. Should I move forward? Should I move on from this situation, this person? But ultimately, the Emperor takes control and makes sound decisions. In the upright, the Emperor can live with these decisions. And this is very strong energy of it's go time. It's time to do something. It's time to do something, okay? Not to wait around anymore about this. And that might be your energy. It might be time to move on from a person, place, or thing. Sometimes with the Emperor, it's a job. Or it's a divine counterpart. Tell me about the Eight of Cups in reverse. I do feel like that's what this is. As you feel like moving on, someone is thinking about moving in here. Returning. A person you waited on. I really feel like is thinking about returning as you're not waiting, or as you're moving on or about to move on. Card just fell. Seven of Wands reverse. You know, somebody who fought this connection may return, may surrender and return just as you're moving on. A person who maybe kept you in competition, dealt with other people, not you. Could have been someone who ran from you, but all they did was run to the tower. They ran from you and ran to the tower, is what they did. Tell me about the moon in reverse. Tell me about the moon in reverse. You may have told this person in the past that you belong together, or you guys are good together, or that you want to be with them, or you just want them around. Like you know, you may have told them this. We have the Six of Wands though. I feel that this person was getting a lot of attention from other places, because I saw the Five of Wands want to come out, and we have the Six of Wands. This is a person who gets a lot of recognition, a lot of attention. And in the near future, that could be the same person who, you know, maybe they're not happy with the fact that nothing came to fruition here, or that they didn't make a move, you know, because it did land on Temperance, but it was clarifying the Moon card. Maybe they didn't recognize what you recognized in the past. They recognize it when you're probably not around, or in the future here. Virgo energy with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, and we have also Taurus and Libra energy, and more Virgo energy. So we did have Divine Masculine, we did have the Emperor, we have the Empress, and this might be a person who comes out at the very last minute when you're moving on, in every sense of the word, and I mean thoughts too, because a lot of you have already physically moved on, but you thought about that person. And this person, I feel, is returning when they can't even feel you thinking about them. Tell me about the Page of Cups in the reverse. They chose the hard way. Nine of Wands reverse, Wounded Warrior. I heard they sealed their own fate. Two of Swords reverse. But it landed on the Four of Swords reverse. So this is a person who sealed their own fate with you. They got attention from others, felt like they didn't need it from you. Now they're not feeling it. You're pretty much out of there, okay? Your physical body is out. What could be lingering is you would think about this person. Not every day, of course, but you would still think about them. And then there's not even that. You know, this was a person close to your heart, but this is a person that you're thinking less and less and less and less of, because they have sealed their own fate. They took themselves out of your energy. They did this. They chose this. And it was taking the hard path. Tell me about Temperance in the reverse and Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Tower. Very unfortunate. I tell you, they ran from you and ran to the Tower. You couldn't help them. You couldn't do anything because you were the one they were running from. So you couldn't do anything for this person. At some point, this person becomes very unhappy because they did choose this. They chose it. They chose it. And it was hard for you to move on from this person, or it will be. Timelines are different. You could have already moved on from this person. They don't feel your energy and they're wanting to return. But some of you might just now be moving on from this person, and in the future they're going to return. And some of you, you know, might literally be getting ready to go through it, or you're currently going through it. Your timelines are different here. Ultimately, you had to focus on a new beginning for yourself. You had to focus on something different. You had to shift your focus from this person. You had to. And it was hard. I can tell it was hard for you, Aquarius, to shift your focus off that person. And at some point in your evolution with this person of not making a move, not contacting, not coming back around, at some point in your evolution with this, you will stop to think about them. You will stop. You won't even be having thoughts of them anymore. You will have forced yourself to go in another direction. It'll happen physically first. You will physically shift. And then at some point, your mind will follow. You will mentally shift away from this person. And that's when this person looks like they make their appearance or want to come in. They cannot feel you anymore when this happens. Tell me about the Star reverse. Yeah, Five of Wands. Landed on Aries, Leo, Sag. Aries, Leo, Sag could have picked someone else. Whatever it is, you knew that this person had other options and the other, you know, kept you in a competition. This person didn't keep you as sacred. But I do feel that it was some sort of sacred connection because it took a while for you to get this person out of your heart. It took you a while to move on from this person and get them out of your thoughts. So I feel it was a very sacred connection for you. This person didn't realize it was a sacred connection because this person was busy getting attention somewhere else, and probably for more than one person. It's that person that looks like they could be returning. Maybe send you a message through the internet or some kind of way. Because we have Aquarius in reverse. We have the world in reverse, which is fixed energy, which also represents Aquarius and Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. But it's this conversation here. And you see that this person just sort of sitting there looking, maybe wondering what to say, what to do. Tell me about the Queen of Wands in reverse. Sideways energy on the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Four of Wands, union, 1111. Sometimes a twin flame card if you're dealing with one. But it's sideways. This could be a person who's coming in. This could be a person you always thought would come back and return, and then you're like, I'm just sabotaging myself waiting for this person, and I'm leaving, I'm out. And that's when you release it. You're like, I'm just sabotaging myself to wait. I thought they'd come, they didn't come. Maybe this other person thought you would wait around forever, you didn't. Next card out is, okay, this soul contract hasn't happened as of yet. Hopes and fears. I was afraid this would happen, but I really hoped that it would happen as well. Tell me about the Hierophant in the reverse. Taurus energy of tradition and taking the high road, Venus energy here. 3 of Cups reverse. And King of Swords. You really thought that this person would stop and forsake all others to be with you. You really thought that would happen. For whoever this reading resonates for. You thought that you would be this person's one and only. But now it just seems like you're looking at this as well. There was no commitment here. We didn't complete this contract. It didn't happen. Some of you may have found yourself talking to Source here, trying to figure out what went wrong. 5 of Swords. Can't figure this mental problem out on your own, so I might as well ask Source, what happened here? You know, and Source is like, this is your awakening. This is about you. Everything happened the way that it should. Because I feel like on some level, maybe you felt like you did something wrong. Maybe, just a little bit. You might feel like, maybe you feel like you did something wrong. Maybe you feel like you did everything right. Or maybe you feel like you had to talk to Source to move on. You know, dark night of the soul stuff. You know, help me move on from this person because it's not going anywhere. And I know it's toxic to think about them and think that they'll come back. Whatever that is for you. Tell me about the 4 Swords in reverse. For me, it's not waiting for this to recover, not waiting for this to heal, and moving on. It landed on the Hierophant reverse. Page of Cups. Literally. As you move on, somebody seems to reach out, or some kind of Page of Cups. 10 of Cups reverse. Maybe they ask family about you. Because Page of Swords is next to 10 of Cups. They might ask family about you. Hey, whatever happened to so-and-so? With the Virgo, Gemini, Magician energy here. Whatever happened to so-and-so? Are they still with that toxic person? Or they may say, I'm no longer with that person. I cut a toxic person off. They may covertly get you a message through a family member because it looks like that. Or they may reach out on the internet. There's both options, especially if you can't be found on the internet and they don't have a way to contact you. They could inquire through friends or family about you. Could inquire about your status, or could let them know things about themselves, so hoping that it gets back to you that they're no longer with somebody if they were with somebody toxic. Give me another card for that Page of Cups. Landed on the Page of Cups over here. Strength card, Leo, like you really thought this would happen. You thought that you guys were strong enough to hold it together, I feel. The Empress is usually this, the woman in the Strength card is the Empress, and the Empress tames the beast. Sometimes it's controlling, but I don't feel that's the case here. I do feel that I feel that you thought your love was strong enough to conquer this, because you see how her hand is on the heart of the lion. But this lion just had a lot of other irons in the fire, it looks like. And it was painful. It was painful. You really thought this was going to go somewhere, and it was painful. Yeah. That's when this person, it seems like you completely move on, or you're about to, and this person may reach out. So that means your thoughts, complete moving on means you're not even thinking about this person. because your thoughts about this person was it was never going to happen. You know, you don't know why it didn't happen, but you're pretty sure it's not going to happen. And you're moving in another direction, and it was hard to let go. And then that's when this energy seems to reach out. Whoever, whatever it is. Let's close out with an oracle card. I want to thank everybody for being here. And I want to wish everyone well who is dealing with any sort of hard feelings or tough times in their life right now, no matter what it's bringing them. I wish you guys all the best. Show me what I need to see. The way forward is open. And I feel that's what you see. You know the way forward is open. You're not expecting it to be open with this other person. Okay, it literally is like you've closed the door on that because they closed the door first. You waited for them to open the door. They didn't. You waited for them to maybe come around, contact nothing. You were forced to move on. And it's when you stop thinking about this person and they don't even come into your mind, then you may hear from them some kind of way. Or hear from a family member that they asked about you or something, or a friend. Anyway, it says the way is forward. You're not trapped. Possibilities and opportunities abound. I will guide you to personal and spiritual freedom. It looks like you're moving forward regardless. It looks like that this person taught you to have a plan B no matter what. And even if you let this person back in, it looks like they've taught you to just always be focused on your goals and on your higher self no matter what. This person taught you that when we think something is so sure to happen, it's such a concrete thing that it may not happen, and that ultimately, if you are not letting yourself down, if you are following your path and things that make you happy, you're not letting yourself down at the end of the day. And anything that person would have helped you learn is that lesson. So anyway, guys, I love you. I'll see you in your next reading, and namaste, my friends.